and welcome. Welcome to a new program. Yes, this is a new program of Vaughan and Vivo, which means me, Richard Vaughan. I'm here. And I'm here to teach you English, as you know. And as you know, at the beginning of every program, I give a sermon, and I remind you about how difficult it is to learn English and how you need to make an effort and roll up your sleeves to make an effort, to roll up your sleeves. And so, together, we will roll up our sleeves in common, mutually, and we will work with English language. Today I'm going to work on, at least in the first half hour, I want to work on some high level, and medium level vocabulary. Usually I work on vocabulary when I'm alone, but today I'm not alone. But I have a person with me whom I think you know. Her name is Maria Jesus. She's one of the two Maria Jesuses who comes to this program. Her English level is quite high, so I will check. I am in book number 6 for vocabulary, which is high-level vocabulary. And we'll see. It's high level, but it's important and relevant vocabulary, not sophisticated, rebuscado vocabulary. No. Important. Okay, Maria Jesus, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
It is a pleasure for me too.
Really? Mm-hmm. Is it really a pleasure?
Well, yeah, I like it very much.
Are you really happy to be here?
Yes.
Are you only trying to make me happy?
No, I really enjoy this.
You really do?
Yeah.
Did you come here on your own free will?
Yes, I did. I promise.
All right. Now, when I called you to invite you, did you say, este pesado otra vez? What did you say?
Could you hear that?
Or were you glad to hear from me?
I was glad to hear from you.
All right. And were you interested in coming, or did you come because I needed help?
I was interested in coming.
All right. So are you happy to be here?
I am.
Okay, good. Now, vocabulary. I'll say the Spanish word, you tell me the equivalent in English. Very simple.
All right.
Acento.
Stress.
Un acento.
Accent.
Accent. Él habla con un acento.
He speaks with an accent.
He speaks with an accent. ¿Y el acento sobre una palabra?
Stress.
No, the accent.
Oh, really?
Okay. The mark is an accent.
Okay.
For example, when you write comunicación, you must put an accent over the O. Is that true? Or over the I?
Over the last O.
Over the last O. Okay, not over the first O.
No.
Okay, now, in the word latón, where should I put the accent?
You should put the accent on the O.
Over the O.
Over the O.
On the O sería tocándolo.
Oh,
Over the O. Ahí, en el aire. It's over the O. Now, ask me if there are any words in English with an accent.
Are there any words in English with an accent?
As far as I know, only one word in American English, and it's really an import, which is resume.
Resume.
Resume has an accent on the E, on the first E, and on the last E.
Yes.
And I'm not sure that is really a French word. I don't know if the French say résumé. Do they say that? Résumé?
I think they say se veut. But
Okay, CV.
I don't know.
All right. Okay, so acento. Now, the stress is la acentuación.
Okay.
Okay. For example, there's a city, or a small city in Mexico called Querétaro. Querétaro, no Querétaro. All right. The stress falls on the second syllable. Okay. The stress is on the second syllable. The stress falls on the second syllable. Or you need to stress. Haciéndolo verbo, you need to stress the second syllable. So put the accent over the second E. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Now, murciélago. Okay, the stress falls on the E. Murciélago. So you need to put an accent over the E. And now, you explain the same thing about luciérnaga.
Luciérnaga.
Yes.
Okay, you stress the second syllable. That's why you
No,
need...
it's the third.
Lucier... No. Lucier...
Lucier.
No.
That's the third syllable.
Luciérnaga.
Luciérnaga.
I think thier is one syllable.
Good. All right.
So you need to stress that syllable, whichever it is.
All right.
And you need to put an accent over the E.
Good. Not
All
over
right.
the I.
No, over the E.
All right, over the E. Okay, amenazar.
Amenazar, to threaten.
Yeah, no me amenaces.
Don't threaten me.
Yo no acepto amenazas.
I don't accept threats.
Threats. All right. ¿Sueles usar amenazas para hacer negocios?
Do you usually use threats to make business?
To do business.
To do business?
Te pillé.
Sí.
Te pillé en algo muy importante. To do. To make
Yeah, to
business suena rarísimo.
Yeah.
To do business. Es un placer hacer negocios con usted.
It's a pleasure to do business with you.
Muy bien. Se suele decir doing. Ambos son correctos.
Alright.
It's a pleasure to do business with you is correct. But in this particular case, we use it, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, siempre que no me amenaces. As long?
As long as you don't threaten me.
Threaten me. Basura.
Waste.
No, waste son residuos.
Vale. Garbage.
Very good. Garbage. Yes. Do you produce garbage at home?
I do.
Do you produce a lot of garbage or just a little garbage?
Normal.
Normal garbage.
Normal garbage.
What's another word for garbage?
That's not waste. Let me think.
Waste, excuse me, waste is a word that's both as a noun and a verb, covers many possibilities.
Yes.
To waste is malgastar, despilfarrar, desperdiciar, derrochar. Crear residuos is to waste. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, waste can be also an adjective. Waste products, productos de desecho.
Sí.
Waste products.
All right.
Okay? Waste disposal, which is la que hacer, donde poner los residuos. Waste disposal plant. Es una planta de reciclaje de desechos o de desperdicios o de residuos. Do you understand?
Yes.
A waste disposal plant or a waste recycling plant. So it can be used as an adjective. And then the noun, wastes, usually in the plural, son residuos. O lo que se queda, por ejemplo, residuos radioactivos. Nuclear waste.
Nuclear waste.
Yeah, nuclear waste now is buried next to the different nuclear plants. The state has still not found a final repository for the high-level nuclear wastes that are next to the nuclear plants, and it's very, very radioactive. All right, so they need to find a place. The problem is they can never reach an agreement on where, because nobody wants a nuclear waste repository disposal center near their community. But usually, in the past, the community becomes rich because the state pays them the equivalent of €1 million per family, you see, to accept the repository near their house or near their. Would you like to live near a waste, nuclear waste site?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, so basura, we have garbage. We have,
Litter?
no,
No.
yes, no. Litter is what you find on the side of highways.
Okay.
Okay? Or you find where people, tourists, go to the forest, they leave litter. Okay? Don't litter. Okay? Don't be a litter bug. Don't litter means no tires cosas a las cunetas de las carreteras. Don't throw things out.
Okay.
It makes the landscape ugly because there's so much litter. No, there are three words for basura: garbage, trash,
Trash.
and rubbish.
Oh, yes.
Rubbish. Rubbish is used more in England, but rubbish is used a lot in the United States, figuratively. Lo que acabas de decir es un tajo de
Rubbish.
rubbish. Everything you said is rubbish. Okay? So, and trash is used physically for garbage and figuratively. For example, una novela basura is a trash novel. Okay, it's trash. When you talk about literature, if you don't like that literature and you think it has no value, you call it trash. You never call it garbage. You call it trash.
Okay.
And you don't call it rubbish. Rubbish is when somebody says something silly and you think it's rubbish. Rubbish. That novel is trash. Okay? All right, el borde de la mesa.
The edge.
The edge. Have you ever seen the edge of the earth?
No, I've seen the horizon, but never seen the edge of the earth.
Ask me where the edge of the earth is located.
Where is the edge of the earth located?
Just south of Tasmania.
Oh, really?
Yeah, south of Australia, you
That's
fall
really-
off. Yeah. Ask me if many ships have fallen off the edge of the earth.
Have many ships fallen off the edge of the earth?
We really don't know. Many ships have disappeared, but we don't know why. Some of them have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, and maybe the others have simply fallen off the edge of the earth. Okay?
Yes.
Ask me if I would go near the edge if it existed.
Would you go near the edge of the earth if it existed?
No, I wouldn't. I would stay away from the edge of the earth.
Just in case.
What would you do? Would you go near the edge, or would you stay away from the edge if it existed?
I don't know. I may go and have a look.
Have a look, okay? In a helicopter, right?
Yeah. And then back.
Okay. All right, buscar como consulta.
Como un consulta.
Buscar una palabra en el diccionario.
Look up.
To look up.
In the
Or
dictionary.
Or in the telephone book. Cuando buscas en plan de consulta es to look up. Voy a buscar su dirección en las páginas amarillas. I'm going to look it up. Look it up. Convencer.
Convince.
To convince. Dar un paseo.
Go for a walk.
To go for a walk. El Canal de la Mancha.
The English channel.
The English Channel. Right.
Yes.
And why is it called the Canal de la Mancha in Spanish?
Because we're Spanish, I guess.
No, why? What's the origin of that?
I
You
don't know.
You don't know. This is an interesting story. This is the second time I've told it on television.
All right.
But how do you say El Canal de la Mancha in French?
The French channel, I think.
No.
I don't
El
know.
Canal de la Manche.
De la Manche.
De la Manche, que es de la manga.
Sí.
So
That's true.
it's a bad translation into Spanish.
All right.
You see, it should be El Canal de la Manga.
Uh-huh.
Because in French, it's Le Canal de la Manche. Y la manche in French is la manga de una camisa. Y tiene forma de manga. It looks like, so it's logical in French. And the Spanish heard Canal de la Manche, and they said Canal de la Mancha.
So familiar.
Okay. The English Channel. Okay, los titulares de prensa.
The headlines.
The headlines. Lujo.
Luxury.
Luxury. Yeah. Do you live in a luxury hotel?
No.
Okay. Do you like to buy luxury goods?
No, I don't. Well, I don't know what it feels like.
Have you ever bought a diamond ring?
No, I haven't.
So you've never bought a luxury good. Have you ever paid a luxury tax?
Yes, I have.
All right. En el puesto de lujo. You pay a
Yeah.
luxury tax?
I think so for my car. Do you pay luxury taxes for your car?
I don't think so now. There's a tax,
right.
but it's not called luxury tax anymore.
Okay.
Many years ago, especially during the Franco regime, when you bought a car, I think it was a 33% or 35% tax on the car.
high.
And it was called an impuesto de lujo. And after a certain year, people said, well, wait, I need a car. This is not a luxury.
True.
And there were a lot of complaints. And so finally, I think the term luxury tax was changed. There's a tax, but there's a tax that you pay, matriculación or something. I don't know what it's called. Okay, mañoso, habilidoso.
Handy? No,
No.
that's convenient. Skillful. I don't
All
know.
right, skillful.
Say.
Are you a
Right.
skillful person?
Not too much. Normal.
Are you a lawyer?
No,
I'm not.
I'm not.
Are you a teacher?
No, I'm not.
Are you a carpenter?
No, I'm not.
Are you a Are you an economist?
No, I'm not.
Are you a geologist?
No, I'm not.
Are you a politician?
No, I'm not.
Are you a business woman?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what is your degree in?
Physics. My
Physics.
degree is in physics, yeah.
So, what are you? I am a?
I'm a physicist.
Very good. Where did you study physics?
I studied physics here in Madrid.
How old were you when you started your studies?
I was 18.
How old were you when you finished your studies?
I was 23, 24.
Did you?
can't remember.
Was the degree a 5-year degree or a 6-year degree?
It was a 5-year degree.
Did you finish your degree in 5 years?
Nope. So I was 24.
How long did it take you to finish your degree?
It took me 6 years to finish my degree.
So you needed an additional year. Why did you need an additional year?
Because it was a tough degree.
It was a tough degree. It wasn't
Yes.
so easy.
Nope.
What was the most difficult subject for you during your degree?
That's a good question.
Well,
Solid states too.
solid state?
Solid state 2. Like the second part.
Second part. Second part.
Second part.
Okay. How do you say solid state in Spanish?
Estado sólido.
Good. All right. And if you were 18 now, would you study physics again?
Yes, I think so.
All right. And have you ever worked in the field of physics?
No, I haven't.
Do you wish you could find something in the field of physics?
I'm not that bothered. I'm okay.
You're okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had a job offer for something in research, physical research, would you be interested?
I don't think it's the time to do that now.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would have done that, but
Now
not anymore.
it's too late.
Well, I'm happy with what I'm doing now, so.
Hey, come on, you're very young. Come on, look at me, look at me. Every year, I start something completely new. Every year.
That's true.
You know, at my age. And there's risk involved every time. Sometimes important risk. If I fail completely, it's an important risk. But I do it. And you're very young. Why are you so conservative? You are, and all of your compatriots are very, very conservative. You don't like risk. You
Well,
know?
I guess I take risks some
Besides,
other ways.
you have no children. Are you paying a mortgage?
Yes, I am.
All right. Is it a big amount every month?
Yes, it is.
So that makes you conservative.
Oh, yes. Just in case.
But when I was taking risks, every year I had children, a wife, children. I was paying a mortgage. Come on. All right.
Right.
But you have to
That's
take
true.
risks. Nothing risked, nothing gained. You know the expression?
True.
Nada arriesgado, nada ganado in inglés.
Yes.
Nothing risked, comma, nothing gained. Okay, mañoso, skillful. So you're a physicist.
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay. Ask me if I would like to be a physicist.
Would you like to be a physicist?
I wouldn't mind being a researcher in physics. Yeah, like Einstein or, yeah, of
Not
course.
bad.
Not bad. Or Newton, Isaac Newton. Who was the most brilliant physicist in the history?
In the history.
In history.
In history.
Isaac Newton?
Could be, yeah.
All right. Okay. And why did you decide to study physics?
Because I liked physics, I liked science,
All right.
and well, it was a pure
Did you-
thing.
did
It
you
was
think-
less applied than
Did you think
engineering.
about engineering?
I did think about engineering, yes.
What kind of engineering did you think about?
Telecommunications,
All right. And why didn't you go that way?
because physics was purer, I think. I don't know.
All right.
I thought it was
And you're
a
not
challenge.
sorry you did it?
I'm not sorry I did it.
Okay. All right. Next one. Marcha atrás. Ponerlo en marcha atrás.
reverse,
In
reverse gear.
In reverse.
In reverse.
Okay. Yeah. Do you drive?
Yes, I do.
Did you come here by car?
Yes, I did.
Did you have trouble finding a place to park?
No, it was pretty easy.
Ask me if I had trouble finding a place to park.
Did you have trouble finding a parking space?
No, I didn't. Ask me why.
Why didn't you have trouble? Why
Finding-
didn't you have trouble finding a parking space?
Because I have connections.
You have your own space.
Yeah, I have connections. Okay, negociar.
To deal, to negotiate.
To negotiate. Have you ever negotiated a contract?
Yes, my own.
Have you ever negotiated with a supplier?
No, I haven't.
All right. Noviazgo formal.
An engagement.
Engagement. Here, it's interesting. You have the word novio or novia, and there are 3 translations in English for that. Really, there are 4. There are really 4. Girlfriend or boyfriend,
Yeah.
steady girlfriend or boyfriend, fiancé,
When you're engaged.
yeah, and bride or groom.
Oh,
you
yes.
understand?
Yes.
Now, bride and groom is novio en el día de la boda. Novio de boda, o novia, la novia.
La novia es
el
the
vestido
bride.
de novia is bridal gown, okay? To be a bride. Now, cuando están prometidos, to mi novio, it's my fiancé. That period, what you call el noviazgo formal. I say here noviazgo formal because I don't know a better word.
Yes.
Is there a better word?
Compromiso, but
Yeah,
that
periodo.
could be.
Okay. Normally, is there a formal period that is considered, or it's very informal now in Spain?
I don't know. I guess it's pretty informal.
Because in the States, it's still quite formal.
Yes.
You still, and people buy a diamond ring
Yes, I think
to
people
symbolize.
do that too.
I don't see it here.
You don't see that?
I don't see
some
people
of my
with diamond
friends
rings.
Do. Yeah.
Some of your friends.
Yeah.
To formalize the engagement.
Yes, they get a diamond
All right.
ring
Ask
and
me
so
how
on.
long I was engaged.
How long were you engaged?
About 2 months, 2.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Short. Okay. Okay. Ask me how long we were going out together.
How long were you going out together?
For about 11 months, 10 or 11 months. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
short compared to Spanish. All right. Peligro, escollo, trampa. Cuidado. En este tipo
Danger,
de...
trap.
No.
What do you mean?
En este trabajo nuevo tuyo, cuidado,
Sí.
porque hay trampas, peligros en el camino.
So,
You don't know. How do you say foso or fosa?
a moat?
A
No.
moat? That's around a castle.
All right.
Only.
Okay.
What do you call the body of water around a castle? In
the
Spanish.
body of water.
Foso or fosa?
El foso?
As the body around water around the castle. Okay.
Yes.
You see, with the crocodiles in it. Okay. And things.
Yes.
Okay. That's a moat.
A moat.
Como abrigo con M. Moat. And the now, when you go into when you take your car into a repair shop, and they change the oil in the car, they put the car over a fosso, and the mechanic is under the car, down in the fosso. Is that you call it fosso?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
yes.
a pit.
A pit.
P-I-T.
Yes.
Pit. You understand?
Yes.
Have you ever read the short stories by Edgar Allan Poe?
Yes, I have.
Have you read The Pit and the Pendulum?
I don't think I have. I
El
can't
foso y el
remember if I have.
péndulo? I don't know the name in
Pen-
Spanish.
Serati.
Okay, El foso y el péndulo. It's a very
Péndulo.
strange story. The Pit and the Pendulum. And read it. Now,
Okay.
pitfalls. Have you ever heard the word pitfalls?
Yes.
Okay. Ask me how much time we have left.
How much time do we have left?
3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Pitfalls. There are a lot of pitfalls. So when you talk about something you're going to do, or you're talking to somebody else who is planning to do something, and you know hay peligros en el camino. Aquí pongo, let's see, pitfall. Peligro, escollo, trampa en el camino. Cuidado. There are pitfalls. It's figurative. Los peligros en plan figurativo en un camino que uno va a emprender, empresarial o laboral o profesional. Cuidado. Vas a trabajar con Juan Pérez. Be careful, there are a lot of pitfalls. Okay? Be careful. Pitfalls along the way. Okay, perseverancia.
Perseverancia.
It's the same?
Perseverance?
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
Yes, y perseverar?
To persevere.
All right. Do you possess perseverance?
Sometimes I do.
Are you a perseverant person?
For certain things I am.
Ask me if I'm a perseverant person.
Are you a perseverant person?
Very much. I always persevere. Yes. Yeah. Come rain or shine, hailstorm, it doesn't matter. I always persevere. Servilleta.
Napkin?
Napkin. Napkin. Or serviette. Sometimes you can still hear in England serviette. Have you ever heard serviette?
No,
Never.
never.
A napkin. Okay. Ask me if I always use a napkin.
Do you always use a napkin?
When I eat, I always do. Yes, but you see, if I make the food and take it from the kitchen, I always forget the napkin. Ask me if I use cloth napkins or paper napkins.
Do you use cloth napkins or paper napkins?
Good. Repeat the question.
Okay. Do you use cloth napkins or paper napkins?
At home, we usually use cloth napkins. At home, do you usually use cloth napkins or paper napkins?
I usually use cloth napkins.
Cloth.
Napkins.
Which means you have to wash them and iron them. Do you iron them?
Yes, I do.
All right. How often do you iron at home?
Very, very little.
Okay. How do you say planchar in English?
To iron.
¿Cómo?
To iron.
Iron. Okay.
Iron.
Iron. Well, the
You
British.
say okay.
Iron. Okay. To iron. Okay. Ask me when the last time was I ironed the clothes.
When was the last time you ironed the clothes?
About 20 years ago.
When you had to.
Yeah. I used to iron a lot. I like to iron, but it was a long, long time ago. Okay. Well, your vocabulary is not bad. We'll come
Thank
back in about 5 minutes to
All
do
right.
something else. We'll be right back. Okay.